Hey, what's up, everybody? So, as you know, we're putting on a tournament this Sunday. It is going to be the Breakdown Invitational. And to get to know a little bit better all of the competitors, we thought we'd spend 10 minutes with one of our participants. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 10 Minutes with Mike Khatchikian. Mike, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Did I get the name okay this one?
Yeah, this one was good.
All right. I'm
Better
going
than most people.
to. I will screw it up when we do the actual live broadcast. So, do
Okay.
you have any creative ways I can screw it up with you?
Usually everyone in the gym just calls me Mike Chicken or Muck Chicken, so
McChicken is,
almost
is pretty
yeah.
smart. I do like that. For the people listening and watching at home, I want you guys to know that we actually had to require Mike to put on a shirt for this one because he's so casually without shirts. Why does that happen so much, especially at Gracie Barra Northridge where you train?
Well, usually no one really wears rash guards at the 9 a.m. training, and especially now since it's so hot, there's like really no need for one because you're just starting to overheat. So if anything, we warm up with a rash guard, so probably 5-10 minutes, and then after that the rash guard just comes off. So
Why wouldn't you just keep the rash guard on, though? You can do that. You know that is an option.
yeah, it is, but eventually it starts getting too uncomfortable. It starts getting soaked. One more thing to wash.
Mm-hmm. Because literally, I think you could look at any photo that you guys put up, and there's literally just one person who's still gunning to their rash guard. Well, the rest of you are just like, oh god, this it's
Yeah, we're
short as
over
a
it.
jail cell.
Literally.
So you obviously train over with a lot of great people. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to start training over at Gracie Barra Northridge.
Well, when I was back in high school, I pretty much wrestled for a year and a half. Obviously, I wasn't any good. So once high school was over, I was looking at like something else to do, and then I saw Edwin doing jiu-jitsu. And then I pretty much grew up with Edwin. I went to school with him since we were like 3, 4 years old. So I was like, oh, this guy's a beast. He's killing it out there. I was like, let me give this a shot. So I've been at Gracie Barra Northridge ever since. So it's gonna be 5 years in June 11th this year.
Wow, 5 years. That's
So yeah,
insane. Now that means that you've grown up with Edwin, right?
yeah. We were pretty much in school together from kindergarten, like pre-kindergarten, all the way until 8th grade, and then I went to public school, and then he went to a different public school as well.
So you know where the bodies are held with Edwin. You know all the deepest, darkest secrets for him. What is the most embarrassing thing you can tell us about Edwin Najmi?
And honestly, I don't know. I don't even feel like I should be revealing stuff because I'm just gonna get beat up even harder in the gym.
I'm just saying it's helpful for your training, though. He's not just beating you up for no reason.
Yeah. Honestly, the like best memory I have of Edwin back in elementary school is we were both on the soccer team, and obviously he's 1 year younger than me, and this kid took my spot on the team, so I hated him for a few years because of that.
And I mean, the soccer runs deep with him. If he's not talking about
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu, he's talking about soccer. So,
yeah, huge Barcelona fan.
as a huge soccer fan myself, I can go ahead and appreciate that. But was he always trying to flying triangle people even then?
No, honestly, he would do like this different type of flying triangle where he would grab like the sleeve and the collar, and he would fake like a foot sweep, and then he would jump. So I saw him do this a lot at Blue Belt, and then the new one, it just came from like there was a time where he kept face planting all of us with collar drags, and one day he like face planted us with the collar drag right into a triangle, and after that he just started jumping. And then, to be honest, I tried a few times too. I knocked the air out of myself, so I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me.
Okay, so probably not a lot of flying triangles from you this Sunday.
Not at all.
Okay. I mean, we don't want to close that door entirely, but
It might happen, but chances are highly unlikely.
so let's get this straight. You were doing, this whole thing. You were wrestling for a little bit, then you went into jiu-jitsu. I always ask this because I'm always curious. What is it the moment, or when was the moment that you knew you were addicted to this as a whole life, if you would?
Well, when I got into jiu-jitsu, I got into it with my friend. His name's Thomas Breckler. He actually wrestled in high school with me, and he was good. He went all the way to city. He took, I think, sixth. He lost to like another really good competitor. So pretty much we started this to do MMA. And then once I got hit in the face maybe like 3, 4 times and one head kick later, I'm like, screw this. And then it went just straight to jiu-jitsu, and then I've been hooked on it ever since. Just wanting to improve every day.
So when did it how long did it take for you to really quit that idea? Because you said you got hit. So how quick into jiu-jitsu training was that for you?
That was probably a year or like maybe a little less than a year because we were still white belts at the time. So once I got my blue belt, that whole dream I was like, I'm done with this. I just want to focus on jiu-jitsu. So,
So a lot of people they're very familiar with your work. Some people may not be. So where have we seen you compete at, and what have been some of your favorite moments as a competitor?
honestly, some of my favorite moments were last year at Pan Am's and Worlds. In my opinion, I feel like I fought really well and I was more comfortable than I usually am. I usually don't pass guard that much, so it was kind of surprising that all my fights I ended up on top and passing everyone's guard. And then a weekend and a half ago, I fought Vegas Open. I got double silver in that, losing in the finals by footlocks, unfortunately. So same thing. I honestly didn't know I would be passing people's guard and I'd be so comfortable playing on top. So that's like something new and cool to look forward to.
That's awesome.
So.
Now, you participated in the original Breakdown Invitational, kind of the Breakdown Challenge that John put
Mhm.
together a couple years ago. Tell us a little bit about that experience. Did you enjoy that, and what made that unique, a little bit more unique for you?
I think the most unique part was when it was outdoors, and then you have like his little orange tree in the background that everyone kept commenting on. But honestly, it was a pretty cool event. Besides the fact that it was kind of cold outside and you literally lost your grips in maybe like 3 minutes. So I was I was playing guard without grips or anything like that. But the whole idea was cool. The setup was really sick. I've never seen like a mad setup like that on the outside backyard. So it's pretty cool.
Cool. And do you favor submission only? Is that something that you like or enjoy? Because a lot of people have different mindsets about it.
In my opinion, I honestly like the IBJJF rule set a little bit more. I don't mind submission only because obviously we got to be well rounded in every type of rule set. But I feel like every single every single submission only event I've seen, besides EBI, I just feel like there's no submissions whatsoever. You see guys like, not talking bad about anyone, but you see like guys like Hoffa Mendes who are way better than their opponents, and they can't tap their opponent because all the other guys doing is defending. So I mean, I like the Copa Podio rule set where you guys have 6 minutes to kill each other, and then if taps are more points, if you win by points, you get an X amount, advantage X amount. Or the EBI, it's like I can't tap the guy. Okay, now he's starting on my back, and then I like that rule set a little bit more because people start hunting for the submission a little bit more.
It's true, but I mean that's nice that you can bring that sort of mindset to that, because I think that's what makes a lot of this so interesting is when you could see those juxtaposition of styles in a format. So I really appreciate you wanting to come through and do this. Now, in order to help figure out a little bit more about you, the human being, because people may be familiar with you and your non-shirt liking photos that you always put up, we wanted to do here is we wanted to get to know you a little bit better. So I'm about to put 1 minute on this clock. There are going to be rapid fire questions. I need you to answer them as fast as you can.
Sounds good.
All right, and I will call you out on stalling if you are stalling. There is no
Okay,
stalling
for
here.
sure.
Like a good jiu-jitsu tournament, there should be absolutely zero. Are
Try
you
my
ready
best.
for this, okay?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Go-to submission.
Triangle.
Favorite training partner.
Edwin Najmi.
Who's going to be mad that you didn't list them as their favorite training partner?
No one.
Nobody?
I don't think so.
Favorite cheat meal post-tournament.
In and out.
Person that you'd like to say that you model your jiu-jitsu after the most.
Homo Bahal.
Match that you wish you could have been involved with. Name the competitor and the rule set.
Match. That's a tough one. I want to say Spencer Nagawa in a jiu-jitsu battle type rule set,
Okay.
just because he beat me 4 times.
What is your prediction for this Sunday at the Breakdown Invitational?
Totally different game that I usually play. I don't think I'll be playing guard that much. I'll be pushing the pace a little more and hunting the submission just to finish up the fights faster.
Awesome. Final question. Last movie you cried at and why?
The Guardian.
Which one's The Guardian?
The one with Ashton Kutcher as a lifeguard.
Uh-huh.
And when he let his mentor's hand go at the end, and it's like his mentor fell into like the ocean and then ended up drowned.
This is totally a spoiler right here. But second of all, an Ashton Kutcher movie brought it out of you?
Well, I was with a girl and I was probably also like 14, and it was depressing.
Whoa! Don't blame it on the girl. I think that's a cheap way of getting around that you felt a little emotion filled that day. For
I was showing my emotions to help get with the girl.
Well, did it work?
Not at all.
Well, you know what, Mike? I want to say this. We were so glad that you were happy to participate in this. One of the things that we get to watch with you do is you really do bring a nice high impact style to what it is that you do. And all the guys over at Gracie Barra Northridge are very, very great and prominent within the tournament circuit. So we're happy to include you in our Breakdown Invitational this Sunday.
Awesome. Welcome. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, thank you for welcoming me. I didn't know that I needed to be welcomed.
Yeah, I messed that up.
It's okay, man. You know what? The important thing is the talking part I will take care of on the ones and twos, but it'll be a pleasure to screw up your name several times. I hope you do know there is a rule you have to wear at least some sort of rash guard. So at least maybe start
with a rash guard?
Yeah, maybe get a little bit more time trying that out, and we'll go
Sounds
from there.
good. Are rash guards required for the tournament?
Yes, they are.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. I just like that he's at home thinking like, this ruins everything. I had a whole plan. Well, Mike, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Real quick before we get you out of here, can we take care of any sponsors real quick?
I want to thank Illust just for helping me out for everything and then supporting me with the best gear. Other than that, I want to thank Homo Bohal for always helping me and coaching me like on and off the mat, mental training, everything. And then I want to thank Edwin, Gabriel, Pedro Serrano, Sky Lavelle for always beating me up every single day.
The less we can thank Gabe Argis, the better. Because he is too smiley, and this sport has no place for good sportsmanship and smiling.
Yeah, it sucks when you're getting beat up by someone they're smiling the whole time.
You know, when I trained with him, I was just watching him move around me and just being like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I'm like, don't placate me, Argis, with your superior ability to do jiu-jitsu. Well, obviously, Gabe is good people. So we want to say thank you. We look forward to seeing you guys. And that, again, is going to be this Sunday live on the BJJ Breakdown channel. You're going to see me, John Evans, over from Breakdown Academy. It's going to be a great time. 8-man invitational, submission only, no time limit, old school shit. In fact, we're not even letting these people bring a coach. They can come, but they can't coach. That's how old school we're coming through. So we can't wait to see you guys there. And thank you very much again to Mike. And I look forward to making fun of you on the ones and twos.
Awesome. Thank you.